Hey everybody, KP here. Figured I'd show y'all a little something that I'm doing to prepare for this snowstorm that we're going to be having here in Louisiana. Our first ever blizzard. As you've seen, I had my generator running. It shut off. It started running again. Then it shut off. But I got it fixed. And my son out there chopping up wood because he wants to help out. He loves chopping wood. So if electricity goes out, I have little stoves that I could use to have a nice hot meal. Thanks to David for sending this to me. That's pretty much the whole setup. That's the fuel. You've seen these before in my videos of my lunch toolbox lunches and stuff like that. I got a pot to go on top of it. That way you can cook. And if y'all notice the table, somebody decided to paint over my table. My proud heathen table. Ah! But yeah, nice pot that'll fit on there. Good to go. Cook you some meals, canned goods, whatever. You know, that'll make a difference. Here's another little stove that David Lynn sent me. It's like the first one. Y'all seen this also in my toolbox lunches and stuff like that. Me cooking and everything. It's good to go. This one runs off a different type fuel. Let me go ahead and open this up. Open it up. Then I got my sterno fuel in there. If y'all know how these work. Not recommended for inside. You just open this top up and light it up. It's alcohol based. Pretty good fuel. As you can see from the top here, it's where the flame comes out at, heat your food. Sturdy enough to hold it. Could also go with a bigger pot or a frying pan. Strong enough to hold a small cast iron or even bigger cast iron. But you definitely will need some kind of hand protection to get this off so you can put the fire out. And that's what the box looks like. Next up, I got one of these camping stoves. Y'all seen the video on this, how I got it basically for half off the whole setup. It's pretty much set up the way it's supposed to be, but you can always take this off if I don't drop it. Turn it upside down, you're good to go. Set your pot on there if you want to use your pot. Small cast iron. And your big cast iron. This is the internals. As you can see, it's in the unlock switch position because there's my fuel. That way it's not engaged. And then when close that back up, and then you just push that down like that, and the fuel tank is engaged, and you just basically turn the knob, and you'll hear the clicking from that right there, and it'll ignite your propane gas. Easy pickup. Let everything get cooled off. Put it back like that, and put it back in the bag. And here's another way, if you don't have none of those good things. If you got the Tealight Candles and a muffin pan, it doesn't have to be that deep. I got multiple different sizes and all, but I'm just going with this for an example. You can take one of the Tealight candles, put it on one side, and on the other side, you take your pot. That way your Tealight candle stays lit. As you can see, got to open it here, and got to open it over there. It won't last, it won't cook as fast as the others will. But if it's something that's, just like a can of soup or whatever, you can do that. Or you can even come over like that and make it a 4-burner. Where you have 2 over here, 2 candles over here, and 2 candles over here. And believe me, it does work. Also have BBQ Pits. Got the charcoal kind, which I got half a bag of charcoal for this one. And I also have a propane one, which I got 3/4 of a propane bottle full if I need to use this one. That's just some ways you can actually cook without electricity. Also, I got a fire pit in the backyard. I can easily take out the grills if I don't have what I need for the propane or the charcoal. I can always use wood in the backyard. Also, here's a couple of solar powered lights that I have. Getting them fully charged. Oh, I can't forget about this too. You can actually not recommend it, but just as a reference in the worst case scenario, you can use your car engine to heat up canned goods. Just have the car run for a while and let the motor get up to temperature, and you can actually take a pan or a pot and put it on the engine, and the heat off the engine will actually warm your food up. I don't recommend it, but I used to do it when I worked in the plants before somebody had an incident. So there's just some ways to cook you some food, have you a nice hot meal with electricity out during the winter time. Or even in the summer, but that goes without saying. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for stopping by. Later.